have a beautiful lady in the house. She's so pretty, eh? One of the prettiest Ghanaian actresses in this country. Sentasa Keshopo, Maka. Ebia na will be no way of you. But I mean, I feel no more shy one. Misha, when you are, most it is laid. Most more one say, most of my one not say, Nade, or ye poor kata no home. They be a makada, you don't necessarily have to expose yourself and sana. Ababe celebrity wa Ghana. I wonder why when I drink was shallow wood one in fu. What about to tatalo than a wash and a still now, Ubialen Shadalu one shattered, you know. Say, you who are metro shade, a tomb nefa. I have been the stream pocho. Man will be unconquer attacking your yammy view and you're not academic. Sinare, darling.
Hi.
Beautiful as usual.
Thank you.
Aquaba.
How do you say that?
Yeah.
I knew that.
Wow, see, has a little boy.
He's good, thank you.
That's good. Nancy, your pictures were flying. The story about Odate Lamte, Nane ex-wife Gloria.
I think
and
I saw
they
it.
were using your images to represent Gloria.
I think I saw it.
When people use your images to represent somebody like that, how does it feel?
How else should it feel? Very bad.
And for press statements be out there, no, that is not me.
There's no need for that because I feel that it's more like a smaller percentage of people that have seen it. Why should I now
make it big?
Make it big, no. Let me just keep quiet, it would go. Even the real person cry, they forget about her for a while, and then unless news pops up, and then so I don't think it's a problem. I mean, those that know me know I'm not the one, and those are the ones that matter.
Oh
no, I felt bad. I felt bad because, and I know Auntie Gloria personally as well.
Okay.
So I can't just come out to say anything. No, but I still can't just come out to talk about it. It's heavy.
It's heavy then.
It's heavy.
No,
you see, I don't know if I should mix tree and English because my tree is bad.
Yeah, you can mix it.
I can mix it.
I know your tree is terrible.
My one is not fancy your tree. I hope it's allowed.
Yeah,
okay, so my one is say, because me name no personally, there's no need to talk about it. And so me call baby like right now, send a yet here and will be Samia. I would explain to you.
Explain.
So the few people that are watching, or if there are many to watching, they'll know that it's not her. If that's what they're thinking, or the few people thinking about it, would take it down.
And you personally, as in the industry's sake, or
no. She's a family
personally, she being a family friend and people using your picture or your images to represent her. And Jindido do time bia. And of course, the society we live in, once you show me your friend and I'll show you your character.
She's not my
one kade.
She's the family.
And also,
no.
In case of anything, she would also act like she's asking.
Abba, mind us. When I want to say mind you, but mind us. We don't know the real story. Me, I don't know the real story. This is marriage, a marriage. We can't just come out to come and, insult whoever that was being, was being humiliated. This is marriage. For all you know, the things we know, Ankaza, it's not even close to the truth, or it's not even close to what it is. You understand what I mean? So no one has the right to talk about them. If you want to talk, that's your business. So why do I have to add up to it? That's what people think. People think it's me. Some people go under the comment section and say, it's not Habiba. There's no need for me to talk about it. I'm going to even add more pain to the lady if she's innocent. Yeah, add more pain. You have no idea of how it feels for everyone to insult you when I've been through it. I told you the other time. So
yes.
you know the truth. You know whatever is happening to you. Yes, you might make 1 or 2 mistakes, but that doesn't justify that you're a bad person and you are inhuman. I don't think it should be bad to that extent. They were married for crying out loud.
They were married. I get your point. I think one, Aza Omankrofupi, they've had issue with her is the issue about the paternity and the paternity of the children. And somewhere when the issue came up again, I was reading extensively about it, and there's a part that said there in court she refused to talk more about the paternity issue, not really debunking the claims that the children are not for that. So that kind of course drew the conclusion that truly the children are not his.
So do we even know if they had an agreement to do something? Abba, we are not kids.
In court. If there's an agreement, why not come out with it?
There are some agreements that you can't talk about.
But he can come and talk about whatever he wants to talk about and tarnish your image?
That's what I'm saying, Abba, the children are grown. I'm shocked he didn't even know it from the beginning. Yeah. This is a complicated thing. I don't want to really go into it because I've been married before, and I know how it is when you're trying to explain. You are also married to a footballer. Well, so I can understand. It could happen to anybody, not necessarily a footballer. Sometimes they are in situations where you know, this one they are messed up. Where they mania, they cry. But what solve the issue in your circle? Then someone from your circle now goes out to go say something because maybe they want to separate from you, or maybe they want to hurt you, and then everyone around is now seeing you as a bad person. It could be that. That's why I don't want to talk about it. Honestly, it's a heavy case. I'm not interested at all.
It's a heavy case. Let me ask you this general question. Being somebody who has been married to a footballer before, let me ask you this general question. I mean, a lot of people say when you're talking about distance relationship, it's a calling. In fact, it is a calling. You are here, your husband is there. Even when you are there with him, you don't be there all the time. You come here, he's traveling here to go and play. Now, team we are tono or hanum. How is it like being married to a footballer?
Well, it needs a lot of patience because at the end of the day, you are more of his family than anybody else. That is, if you're with him.
If you're with him.
So at some point, you are the mother, you are the doctor, you are the sister, you are the everything. You have a lot of roles to play. So it's a bit hectic, but it takes a more patient person, a more matured person to understand.
I want to ask about trust issues, but then of course you can't speak for everybody, so I don't know how to put that statement. But is there trust issues when you're dealing with somebody who isn't with you all the time?
Personally, it depends. For me, I feel once I know you, like, of course, you're here, we talk, and you travel. If I know you well, I should know what to expect.
Okay.
Yes. But say I'm entrusted with who misbehave,
there's nothing you can do.
I don't need beans. Or me who would that? And then I have to date you, like the way people do on Facebook. That I wouldn't do ever in my life, but I'm just saying.
I get you.
How are you going? For me, I can't trust someone like that.
Yesterday, I was telling somebody that you be on Facebook and you see it started with a hi. If you think it started with a hi with somebody, that hi, don't come and write it in my inbox. Go and write it somewhere. The hi, come here, I'll reply.
Nah, I think there's more to it, just to make it fun for the media. And they say it started with a hi. There's more to it. They can't just start with a hi.
Say hi, say.
Hi, say.
Why say the hi somewhere else? Not to me. How is your project going? You had a project in the Northern region.
Yes, I think I spoke about it the last time, saying it was coming up. Until finally, it's here. It's premiering on the 7th of May at the Silverbird Cinema.
Kadara.
Kadara is a Hausa.
Kadara.
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 Okay. It's a Hausa saying which means destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny. So it's a Hausa English movie.
Okay.
Yes.
You are the lead character?
Myself and Anthony Wood.
Yeah, I see Anthony in there. In fact, I wanted to tell you, pull Anthony here. Because the interview I had with Anthony was actually on Zoom. So I haven't had him to sit in my seat. And Anthony, if you're watching, I need you to come and sit in my seat.
Please do.
For this interview.
We will.
I need Anthony here.
We will do that. I'll pull him. Just let me know when to.
When to pull him.
I'll definitely pull him.
Thank you. But how was shooting everything?
Okay, so we shot in the northern region.
Everything in the
northern region.
Wow.
It was exceptional. It was amazing. It was beautiful. Of course, that's not my first time. That wasn't my first time, but that was my first time shooting in the northern region.
North.
That wasn't my first time going there or staying there, but that was my first time shooting, and that was my first time staying longer than a week or 5 days. I stayed there for more than a month, so let's say 1.5 months thereabout.
Wow,
that was crazy. At that time, it was in Hamatan. And you can imagine, Sena Ewo.
Now Accra, we didn't have it easy.
And the people were very, hospitable. They were very nice. Northerners are really, really nice.
The people in the north are actually very nice.
Very nice.
I actually love it in the north than I do in Accra.
It's very nice. I mean, everything is easy. Ubia ba level bako. When we see certain things we don't see in Accra, then we are behaving like children. Adriani be your friend, wasa. I said watch it, but it's smaller.
Smaller?
Yes. So we went to shoot in the station. And wasa. We were all over the thing. And then they were all looking at us like, oh, these people, they are Abba freshers. Like, oh, we are new people.
We are new people.
We were so excited. For me, I wasn't too surprised, but you could see my director, all of them, most of them have never been to the north before. So that was their first time. And we shot this movie almost 2 years ago. Yeah, movie, no, yeah, Barber premiere and lockdown.
Oh, okay.
So everything had to go down. And of course, we can't just wake up and decide to premiere. We had to make everything normalized. You understand what I mean? Because people wouldn't come. There were restrictions here and there. In Tiaman, difficult for us. What I say. So every movie has its time.
So this is the time.
It's a festival movie, and it's more like it's a Hausa movie, so it's more for my Zongo people. It's not for Muslims, it's not for Christians, because we have Zongo people who are Christians, you understand? But it's more for the Zongos, and it's more for my Pepe for Nubi, Okay. So I have to do it for them in Eid, Ramadan, Eid period. Okay. So they know that, okay, if I'm celebrating Eid, this is part of my plan to go watch a movie that was actually made for us.
So it's not in English?
There is English.
And
there's Hausa.
There's English.
And a little Dagranli.
Okay. Does it come with subtitles?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Because there's no way, other people will understand if they don't, It's like 60% English, 30%, how do you call it, Hausa. No, sorry, 50% English, 40% Hausa, and 10% Dagranli.
Okay.
The Dagranli is not much.
They say that ideas comes in twos. Sometimes within the industry, you get an idea. Just when you're about penning it down, you see someone doing it.
Really?
It happens a lot in the creative sector. It happens a lot. Them 2 years period, na Eric working, na we are launching movie, One will through there.
You are right.
Somebody will shoot, if not the same thing, a similar thing.
You are right. After that, last year, ending of last year thereabout, I went to Savannah, Savannah region, the northern region, to shoot, and the title was Savannah, and I was the lead character again for Salam Mumuni. At first, when they said we are going to Tamale, I said, what is it going to be about? Because to me, I knew my movie, okay, it's coming. I shot it in Tamale. How is this one going to be like? I can't have two things. And Salam is like older. I mean, when I say older, he's my senior in the industry. And Salam is someone that I really look up to. Salam and I are really cool. He's always advising me. He's always, talking to me positively, encouraging me, all those things. I would actually not want to be in his bad books at all. And he said, you are the leader. I was like, okay. In fact, show my story, you know. And he sent it to me, you know. He knows I won't do anything crazy, or I wouldn't want to do anything off my brand. And I'm always comfortable with his scripts.
Okay.
He knows what to bring to me.
Okay.
And he told me it was about female genital mutilation. I was like,
Yeah, I remember we talked about that one. We talked about some.
So, some of your people came.
Yeah.
Metro even
for the
covered
premium.
for me. Yes. So it was nice. It was a different thing. Just I was shot in the northern region and in Accra.
Okay.
You see.
Okay.
So it's almost similar,
but not the
same. But not the same. This is fully in the north, and this is more traditional. This is more native. Yeah.
My able producer, Mpocho say excerpts ni biya ready a wonji mam na Savannah we watch the excerpts. Yeah. Na yen share eyiso na excerpts na yen share mosima eyiso te. But whilst you're waiting for it, kadara ye awu one kasa personal project. Yes. Okay. What's the video now you're ready? Mpocho me her video no.
You know the funny thing?
Not until you tell me.
I don't even know most of my admirers by name.
Hey, you are lying.
I'm not lying. See, most of them see me and they run. I am opposed to being forced to anything less of marriage.
I see.
Look at it. Yeah. You know, I feel women must be given the same free will as men. And men must be given the same opportunity as women. You know?
That was my topic in my thesis.
Oh, really? So what was it?
Gender equality. Misplaced priority in our generation.
I wish we had more open-minded people like you to shape the future of this community. Well, it's good news. We have you.
No, Kevin.
Ale, there's no money in the system now.
Ale, education is bad, everything.
Everything is bad. Look at what you are even eating.
Beautiful pictures. Beautiful, beautiful. When I heard Anthony say Sanuka Day, I heard it. Okani kitty. But I heard
Anthony really spoke Hausa.
Wow.
In this movie, I think he topped them all. I was really shocked. You know, he really wants to learn Hausa, so he used this opportunity to actually really learn. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And he was really good.
That's good. The day he comes, I'm going to learn Hausa. The day he comes,
let him teach you the ones he knows.
We'll speak Hausa on the show. But let me before you give us the dates for the premiere and everything. Like you said, it's for your Zongo people, the Zongo people, not necessarily Northerners or Muslims, but for those in the Zongo, and of course we have Christians there. Looking at how much you have put in the project, if the focus is the Zongo people, how are you going to make your money back?
No, so when I say it's the focus is not necessarily the Zongo people.
Okay.
I'm saying it's more like should I say I have done it basically with them, for them. Okay. But not like I'm giving the project is for every African out there.
So those, the non-Zongo people through this will know how things are within that circle.
No, I am a Zongo girl. And Abba, I said this the other time that I stand for them and with them. I represent them. So most of the time when I'm doing something, I love to have pieces of them in my traits or in anything that I do.
Okay.
And it's a I want to be known as, oh, that Zongo girl. Zongo is not, you see, we have made it look very
Rascal,
very and rough and all of that. It's a beautiful set of people that need to be acknowledged. You understand?
I get it.
Me a Zongo girl, but I'm not a bit.
Rowdy
I'm not
and-
hard and all that. Maybe I have my zongo side.
When
But
it gets to that
when it gets to
side,
that
it will
side,
activate.
you know. But more like I'm representing them. Into me per se, wherever I go, I'm being labeled as that young woman that any zongo girl out
Can
there
relate.
will relate to or look up to. And until now, I'm still standing on this brand. There's no way I'll do things that they'll not be expecting from me. I do receive DMs saying that, oh, Miss Habiba, don't disappoint us. So I posted a picture some time ago, and I thought it was normal. Maybe let me just go off a bit, Kakwebe. Someone actually messaged me. That was like 2 minutes or so, 3 minutes when I posted
Pull
a
it
picture.
down.
No, it didn't pull it down. I said, really? Has it gotten to that? And then I continue reading. And he was like, men ma, will be influencing will remember say, me fear no, my sister per se on yet to say, me ma me or show, into me pouch, say, obi and show, with them me fear no, yeah, show.
That's
Within
beautiful.
a second, I
You
removed
pulled it down.
that picture off.
Wow, that's
I'm
beautiful
very
actually to
careful.
have
Yeah.
people look up to you.
I'm
that
very
much.
in the industry. I don't think they have that young girl that they will look up to like that.
Like
my Muslim
that.
people. So I'm very cautious of what I do. When I came to the industry, and I was really suffering with my brand. Blending was a problem. Trying to understand them was a problem because I had an aim. I had a goal. I had something I really wanted for myself, my people, and my brand. So it was a bit difficult. Then that pushed me into production to prove that if you not accept me, or if you're finding it hard to accept me, I will do my own thing, and you will definitely accept me.
I love that. I love that. When is the premiere?
On the 7th of May, 2022.
7th May. Venue?
Silverbed Cinemas, Accra Mall, and West Hills Mall. So if you're coming from Kaswa and all that, you go to West Hills.
Mall. So
But the stars will all be at
Accra Mall.
Starring
Time.
Anthony Wood, Auntie Irene Opare,
Oh.
Kofi Ajololo.
Oh.
So it's the old and the new
old
people.
and the new.
Fred Amogi,
Wow.
Anthony Wood, myself, Force and Craig.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Time.
We have 7 p.m. for the first show and then 9 p.m. for the second show.
I will be there.
And we also have the VIP cards if you want a smooth
Tickets
entry.
near him.
It's 100 CDs for the VIP, which is limited,
Okay.
and then 50 CDs for the regular.
Regular. Okay.
Yes.
Ubenya biwo movie houses no.
Yes.
What?
So Accra Mall, and we have numbers that we're going to put out there. This week the tickets are officially coming out. So we'll put the informations out there, and then you can definitely tell your people when you have to.
Quickly give us your social media handles before we go.
So you can find me on Instagram _Sinare. Sinare is Sinare. On Twitter is the same thing _Sinare. Facebook I don't really know how to use it, but it's Habiba Sinare. I don't know how to use it. I only know how to post actually. I'm very careful with what I do with Facebook.
Okay.
That's
All right.
basically
It's great having you.
Pleasure
It's
is
been
all
great.
mine.
It's beautiful having you all the time.
It's always
And get me Anthony.
I will. Just let me know when I have to.
All right.